See you. Wake up and rise up in your eyes.
Loving it,
Breakfast
y'all.
with the timelesses, the ultimate prize. Mental Wellness Monday. Work it out Wednesday. Pay it forward Friday. What season the day? Digital finance underneath of love. Serving food to what goes to. Rising as the beat and mid Eastern on P2G. Breakfast with the Thomases, come meet me.
Hey. All right. Grand Rising, welcome to Breakfast with the Thomases. This is our Mental Wellness Monday, and I'm one of your hosts, Miss Ruby. Mr. Thomas, I think this is what you're concerned about. Is that what you're concerned about?
That might be it. That
Ta-da!
might be. Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm Alvin Thomas, the Gold Banker, and
He's back.
He's
back, y'all.
Had a bit of a sabbatical to get myself together. And I'm here and I'm ready. And Monday, Mental Wellness Monday, is for everybody. Everyone needs this. We are not therapists, we are not counselors, but we are here to share information. If you say, look, I'm triggered, I need a little help. You guys know the universal number out there is 988. Phone, text, what have you is out there. And if you need something more local or more direct, we have numbers to places in New York and California, which turned up. But we got you.
All right.
What we got going on?
I don't know what's happening in the world, because this is a conversation. The family comes to the table and we have the discussions that were not there when we needed them as children.
Mm-hmm.
But as adults, we have our own, we are responsible. Just making sure things is right. We are responsible for these things, okay? So we're going to have these conversations. We're going to get together and have this family conversation. So come up in the room and let's talk about what's going down. Some of us who are aware are very scared. When it comes to our economy, we're dealing with a lot of things getting thrown at us at once. And most of us don't understand the depth of it all. We don't understand why it seems so much harder. I don't know about y'all, but I was born in the 70s, and I think I just mostly got, I got information because I was a kid. So I didn't understand that what my family had to go through. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I understood the struggle. Don't get me wrong, because I saw it on the streets. Like I said, I was a teen in the 80s, in the 90s, became an adult, had my own family, late 90s toward the 2000s. And the world that I grew up in is very different. And I think a lot of us are recognizing that it's very different today.
Yes.
It's very different than what we grew up in. Respect, self-identity, things have moved on so fast. The movement, marching. We used to march. We don't march. We don't realize that it doesn't make sense to march, because it doesn't change the fact that the activities on the back end have to be handled. So we don't march anymore, but we've got to move. The movement has got to stay strong and in motion. You don't have to put your hand in the air and walk down the street with your brothers and sisters, but you're going to have to pull them in somewhere. And we're going to have to come together on some new knowledge, information, and make some actions to move the world.
Excuse me.
I always talk about, people talk about black this and black that. I'm not black anything. I let y'all know right now, black is the color of my sweater.
That's right.
Y'all understand that? There's no pride in black. If you're deeming yourself a color, you are damning yourself to a situation, a status. And I'm glad that, or they say all skin folk ain't kin folk. That's for real though. We got to find the ones that are like-minded, moving in the same direction. And that's where you came to Breakfast with the Thomases, if you are of like mind. So welcome to the show. We offer Mental Wellness Monday. And I'm really excited to have this discussion. We need to talk about the financial situation, the terrain that lies below your dollars. Because if you're talking about dollars, You don't even know where the game is played.
This is what they call a come to Jesus moment.
Come on now. This is that sit your tail at the table. This is when you used to listen to the elders with cheeks like this, looking and listening and be like, what? What happened? And you was told, go mind your business. Grown folks is talking. Well, you the grown folk in the room, and it's time to start talking, grown folks.
Mm-hmm.
This that grown folk conversation. This the stuff you need to start putting in, instilling in your kids, because it's their world they're inheriting, and they need you to go away. The powers that be needs you to go away. They don't want nobody with memory.
They don't want people to understand that. They want the young people who are dumbed down by what do you call it, social interaction, and what do you call it when you do the screen clicks? 30 seconds of information. You don't want no, you don't want you. They don't want you to have more than 30 seconds of attention span, 15 seconds of attention span, just so they can give you so much information that you're overloaded.
Yeah.
You need to take the time to slow it down.
You're not focused. You can't be focused. You can't even sit long enough. I got a bunch of adults talking to me about Miss Ruby. I have problems learning. No, you've been developed that way. That problem has been developing. Take it from me. I'm still retraining my mind out of those seconds, those 15 to 30-second spans, so that I can keep a grasp on this. And my life can be what I choose. And it has been thus far. Since 2020, I have not had a traditional job. I've had my businesses, my organizations, work that I've done. I do contract work. I don't play games. I'm not on someone else's schedule. And when I do, I'm there on my terms. But more than that, I'm there because I discovered that I had the power to learn how to turn my finances into a long-term process. And so did you. Starting, look, I told you I started on the food stamps and child support when me and this dude wasn't together. That was about what, 10 years ago?
Longer than that.
Okay. Let me tell you something. It's time to grow up. So come to the table because we're about to get some information.
Mm-hmm.
We always give you some info, what's going down, a perspective from some good information, and let's go in. How do we fix us, our position? I don't got time for other people's situation. I got time for the situation that affects me. If what other people are going through does not directly affect me, mine, and my movements, then I don't give time to that. So I let y'all know, if you still sitting here, I thank you for your time. So let's go get this info, all right? Sit in, grab a pen and paper, and be ready to come into the conversation, because this ain't the show. This is we set a table, and it's here for you. You got a place at the table finally. And we're going to come up with some resolutions, because we got some things going on. We do this all week long.
Following the capture of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, the urgent question dominating headlines from every corner of the world, in this new era of bold intervention, who's next? Well, no one has forecasted the unraveling of empires, the hypocrisy of global powers, and the coming chaos with more precision and fire than the legendary trend forecaster himself, the founder of the Trends Journal, the unfiltered voice who's nailed financial meltdowns, endless wars, and populist upheavals years in advance. Gerald Chalente, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, and thank you for your kind words. I'm heartbroken to see what's going on. And, in the Bronx, we used to have a saying, bullshit has its own sound. So let's go back to Trump's New Year's Eve speech. You know what he said?
Peace.
Yep. Peace on earth, my resolution. And what does he do a couple of days later? Boom. And you use the word capture. He didn't capture Maduro and his wife. He kidnapped them. And the word kidnap, by the way, has been banned by the BBC. To ensure clarity and consistency in our reporting, please follow these guidelines when describing the recent events in Venezuela. Avoid using kidnapped. What a bunch, they kidnapped the guy. Oh, and then you pick up The mainstream media, the Wall Street Journal. First paragraph. The U.S. might have decided it no longer wants to be the world's policeman, but the military operation that captured Venezuela's autocratic president. Hey, Gatson, that's not journalism. You don't use the words to describe what happened. Authoritarian? Hey, how about here in America? Hey, I'm the president. I'll do what I want, all right? How about calling him an authoritarian? You ready? Next story right below it. Diplomatic efforts gave way to military action. And it goes on, blah, 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 blah. The U.S. oil companies seeking to pump Venezuelan crude, opting for diplomacy with the autocratic leader. Oh, autocrat, huh? So now you get the people to hate the guy, right? That's what the prostitutes do. They're media whores that get paid to put out by their corporate pimps and government whoremasters. Yeah, let's keep going here. CIA reports favored Maduro loyalists. Well, what do they say? In Caracas, the mainstream near-term stability, if the autocrat lost power, autocrat. They don't call him the president. Nobody, this is disgusting. It's one article after another. Yeah, you ready? Trump debates Don Roe doctrine. The U.S. had countless reasons for wanting regime change in Venezuela. Nicolas Maduro was a hardcore socialist dictator. And by the way, everybody, a little prostitute boy, a little guy with no cojones that wrote that, because Google up Trump's State of the Union address back 2019, 2020.
We're not going to get involved.
No. His 2020, this is 2020, when he was 2019, when he was still president. He has a State of the Union address, and he's bringing in that little clown boy that everybody forgot, Juan Guaido. This is the real president, he said, of Venezuela. And you know what he called Maduro? A socialist dictator. That this guy exactly repeated. Had nothing to do with drugs back then. No. Not a word about it back then. People could Google it up, and every little clown boy and girl in the United States Congress got up and gave that guy, Juan Guaido, a standing ovation. Juan Guaido? Who the hell is this little clown? Trump said that's the real president. Oh, back then it had nothing to do with narco-terrorism, and now it's all about oil. All about oil. And it's, again, Trump called himself the most anti-war president in history. Oh, how many times you bombed Somalia? Well, I think it's 120 times since I got in there. Oh, you bombed Yemen too? Yeah, I bombed Yemen. Yeah, but I also bombed Iran. Very important. Bombed Iran, bombed Venezuela. When did he do it? On a Saturday, early in the morning. Oh, the markets were closed, huh? Saturday, when the equity markets are closed. Bombs away over Iran, and you got it.
You will not want to miss this must-attend event of 2026. Join us live on January 20th for an exclusive webinar featuring Titans.
Okay, so we're gonna come back in here.
Yes.
I'm really excited. I am. I'm excited to have this conversation because it's been so many people who have so many different views of this. And honestly speaking, bottom line, how does this affect us? You know what I'm saying? Besides it being wrong and all of that, my question is, get out of the social conversation of it all. My question is how does it put food on your table, and how does it take it away?
This is the money conversation, really, if you think about it. Venezuela has been one of the biggest oil producers over the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And America has oil. We have what's called light crude, but I don't want to get too technical. Let's keep it really simple so people understand it. We have factories that are designed to produce oil, and we said we're going to do all the heavy stuff. But we outfitted back in 2015 to do this. Guess what? We import more gold than we've ever had. We're up to about 70% import oil of light oil or light crude oil for all the stuff that we need to produce. So guess what happened? We have factories that are losing money because they can't produce anything and it costs too much to replace them. So this is one of the biggest things. So how it affects you is the more we import, the more we spend, the higher tariffs come back into play. And that's just basics.
Okay. So overall, you are sitting in America now, not having this discussion. You're talking about that's a terrible thing. He needs to go in and do that. We did this. My question is it's not American, baby. It's not, are you American? Are you pro-America or anti-America? It has nothing to do with that. The word America doesn't feed your family. It doesn't make sure your mortgage gets paid, that you end up staying safe and solid for the next few years, that your financials with your dollar goes down, meaning that the value of your dollar is less while you work more hours, strive, push to get funding into your house. You bring family in the door. Y'all start coming together to live under the same roof just to pay the same bill. Okay? Because you can't live separate. It's insane trying to live on your own. And you guys are worried about somebody getting picked up in another country. You know, last week we talked, and I don't take this lightly, and y'all don't take this the wrong way from my Venezuelans. I need y'all to see the pattern. See, I'm learning right now to build wealth, and wealth is a part of strategy. So I'm seeing world strategy. And from my Venezuelans that are here talking about, yeah, Maduro was a this or that, another, got a question. What do you think his replacement is going to do? What do you think? And America has already said, we're going to manage that country.
That's a spin doctor conversation.
Sweetie, we're going to who's going to manage your country?
He's not managing it now.
You just watched and condoned colonization. Wow. You went from dictatorship to control subsidiary of another nation. Oh, by the way, all you comfortable Venezuelans that said, oh my God, it's awesome, he's out of there, we left the country because of him. Guess what? You're no longer in any threat. You can go home now. You too, boo-boo, can take your ass home.
ICE jumps back.
ICE is coming for the Venezuelans who are no longer in jeopardy, according to this lovely little task. You watched and you applauded. That's what's happening, y'all. Your status changed. You're no longer a refugee.
Because your country is safe now.
You can go home now. Good luck with that. People don't get it. It's a game bigger than you. It's time for us to talk strategy to keep what we got. You should have been worried about really holding on to what you have. Keeping solidarity. See, the solidarity. People sending money home because they got to, right? Y'all was sending money back to Venezuela. Well, you going back to Venezuela. Who gonna send money to you? Now let me talk to my Americans who's sitting here talking about it's just them.
It's not just them. Far from it.
Guys, I'm not going to tell you anything. All of these moves are I'm going to tell you, it's to make America the strong nation, this, that, and the other. We know that the picture painted on the top is never going to be what's really up under it. So don't get it twisted. Let's talk about the game below. Before, when the bully got pushed back from the yard, he got pushed back home. Who do you think now is dealing with the bully? Us. His siblings. We got to deal with his fool ass. We are the ones who are going to have to figure out how to reestablish ourselves in this thing and really get this power back in order. But you have no power because you don't even know it. You have a whining baby. I'm not talking about Trump, sweetie. It goes way bigger than him. People keep thinking Trump, y'all keep giving that man way more power than he has. He has convinced you all that somehow he is the king he say he is.
Storytelling is real.
And as long as you say it, it's true. As long as you don't do nothing else about it, it's true. I say don't hate the player, hate the game.
Oh, say that one more time. You said if you don't do something about the problem. I'm sorry, I don't want to misquote you, but I heard it. If you say he's the king and you keep telling him the king,
As long as there's an agreement. Y'all get it yet?
if two people are in agreement, guess what? It must be true.
There you go. That's all it takes. It takes you to agree and then act accordingly.
Do nothing.
Mind your own damn business and start handling your kingdom. Guess what happens? You ain't got no king no more. You are the king. But the problem is, too many of us is out here chasing the wrong thing because you were trained to chase dollars. You were trained to trace the game instead of chasing the goals you set on the game and use the board. It's time to use the board, y'all. Let's get to it. I know y'all be like, come on, Miss Ruby, let's go. What we do next? You're going to have to get your education, honey. You're going to have to start putting some time into training your mind. I'm a mind trainer. I help people shift the visual from one idea to another so they can actually see what's the wider view. The problem is you got this narrow view you running on thinking it's getting you to your goal. And as you get closer and closer to what you think is your goal, you're starting to see it doesn't equate. It's time for us to start putting into place actions that help us to pull ourselves together. Now, we're coming to the time in the hour where I want to share some good stuff with y'all, because the blessing is that we're here together. This is Mental Wellness Monday for your wellness, not to scare the hell out of you and then leave you with what am I going to do? It's not come to class. I've got your remedy to everything you need. We've got a new conversation, creating remedies together. Mm-hmm. Y'all understand where I'm coming from? You're going to have to learn to stand your square in life. You're going to have to learn that no one can save you. You already here. Superwoman was born in you. Superman was born in you. He ain't go nowhere. Your mommy and your daddy couldn't even save you. And for all those who are out here crying over what mommy didn't do or daddy didn't do, get over yourself and save yourself, or you too, boo-boo, will die.
That bus has left the building.
Long time. Get over whatever your mother or daddy did and get back to your business.
I was just thinking about that the other day. It's been about a year since my mom passed on, and I'm like, wow, her birthday's coming in. But I'm like,
mine just was yesterday.
And you know what you realize? She's not here anymore. He's not here anymore. And you still have to go on. So when it comes to your finances, your education, your choices, your strategies, you are the one at the table, in the chair, at the door, behind the wheel. It's you. Go do. You.
Right. And like I said, I always want to give love to the ones that give us that we take the information from. Okay, so also just let y'all know that was itmtrading.com. Y'all want to check out the website they're on YouTube. You can check. We actually watch quite a few of their things. They have a couple of different types of shows. Also, just really excited to just be able to bring it to you. Share that, but share it. We got to share the message on in our voice. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
A lot of those folks that are at ITM Trading, they live with and they're speaking their voice according to their experience. We need to bring that experience into our space. We're missing. The gap is there and we're missing it. They talk gold, silver, and we talk crypto with gold and silver because we got to build. I'm teaching folks. We out here working with folks that got small amounts that need to grow up or small amounts they need to secure and find. If you got $100,000, that's a small amount, y'all. If that's your savings and it's starting to eat away at it and it's getting chipped at faster because you're not making money in your retirement.
No.
How about you working one of them gig jobs and you don't have a retirement? You can't stop working. Otherwise, it's all over. Game over. Anybody dealing with that? You need to be in class. We're showing you how to make sure you secure a retirement now.
That includes fixed income, Social Security, SSI, and all the other ones.
SDI.
SDI, thank you.
Right, SDI. Those who are on Social Security Disability, SSD. Just whatever your financial situation is, you should be able to secure yourself. but you weren't trained. So what? That's what we have the training for. Let me just explain this. If you are working right now, or you are functioning in a way that if one check stops, all of the game is over. You say, not skip a check. This check stops today. Game's over. You got to hurry up and try to figure out how to start from scratch. Then you too, boo-boo, you should be in class. And I ain't kidding. Right now, I'm letting everybody know our classes are running last year's prices. For those who would like to get in, 2026 is $250. I'm putting that out here right now. After March, after this session is over, it's $250 a month. And that comes with coaching, counseling, training, video, hands-on, you name it. Everything comes in our membership. Because you're going to help us build the organization, or you won't have one. Very soon, you'll have zero to deal with. Nothing else left. Organizations out there, you come to class, you learn, you don't learn, that's on you.
Yep.
We ain't about that. Our motto is no man or woman left behind. That's if you want it. Because I ain't about dragging nobody to the finish line. You can keep coming, you can show up. But if you don't do no work, there is nothing we can do for you.
Nope.
So what I tell people is know yourself. You got to know yourself. You got to know what you want. You got to be willing to come in. You got to be willing to be coachable. You got to be willing to change. You got to be open to saying, it's time to flip this mentality. I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of being the only alternative. I'm tired of every time anything I try, I still got to start over. I got wealthy people out here doing the same thing, starting over. They know it's a part of the process, but they're still missing something.
And they're at the top of the game, playing the same thing all over.
Let's go. Guys, let me give some love. We are, like I said, always make sure I give love to the platforms and those programs that support us. We got 3 platforms going. We got Stereo, we got Clapper, we've got, we're actually streaming wide. So we've also got YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn. Love you all, LinkedIn, Facebook, all of you. Want to say thank you so much for giving us your time and being with us at this table. Bring in, come on, because I can see your comments and I'll pull it up. We'll pull up the comments and we'll address them. We got a bubble. So I'm going to say, come on.
You kind of remind me of Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, okay. We'll talk later.
Okay, whatever.
It's whatever. I'll just share something with you guys. You going to say what you're going to say?
Yep.
And guess what? We don't worry about that. I play all your messages. The reason for that is because we're not here to silence your voice. I'm not mainstream media.
Not censorship.
Right. We're not mainstream media. And we will address you. People will come in and they're going to try to do what they do. And we'll let you know now, you can't stop the movement. You can't stop what's happening in the world. You can only make the world you want from within it. That's going to take some education. That's going to take some new information. That's going to take some movements. You ain't getting this in college. I don't care what college you go to. You know, it's so funny because all the schools trying to get blockchain in there. Once again, we all going to be text like it's going to be, we're going to have Star Trek going on. Everybody's going to have a technical education. Guess what? That's not happening.
But there's not going to be a technical job for everybody either.
Not in this, just have to let you know, within this century, it's going to take about another century to shift the numbers over to having a higher level of technical training or technically trained citizens. Don't get it twisted. There's a whole lot of y'all that can use a phone, a tablet, a computer, but most of y'all can't make them move the world. Most of y'all think you're doing that with TikTok and Instagram.
That's content.
That's called content. You're not building anything. We don't have the kind of groups of people who are innovating, utilizing markets and strategies at the level in which we need them to.
And that's what you just said. That's how you move it. Market strategy, social engagement, not content creation over who can do the best dance.
Yeah. Hate to tell you this. AI offers you a shortcut. AI is actually offering you a shortcut to creating the world around you, but most of you are too afraid and you've been swindled out of believing you can use it instead of it using you. See, companies that give you free stuff like this, like YouTube, yeah, this too, gives you stuff so it can use you. You are data. My question is, how you using your data? Have you allowed yourself to be trained into moving your data? Do you know that that's all markets are? All markets are data. They're how the human mind works in the world and then makes moves accordingly. So you can actually figure this out.
This is just a sidebar. And I just gotta say,
Go ahead, baby.
because I was up last night a little bit longer than it should have been. I was watching the RWA, which is the real world asset market, and you know, everybody knows. Everybody ran in really quickly over the last 6 months to buy this company called Nvidia because they were the newest tech tool and that
Good
tech
God, not
game.
NVIDIA.
Nvidia dropped about 4.5% over the weekend.
Why?
Because the software that it's supposed to be putting out has been delayed, and it's been a significant 4% in a major real world asset is a big thing. And people are at 9 o'clock
Doing
today.
math.
You're gonna see people lose it. They're gonna lose their head.
Don't say a word. I know what you was about to say.
Yeah,
It's a family show.
they're about to lose this stuff. But I want you to realize this is a part of the game.
Yeah.
When you have a company, you get to control how things move. And a lot of times when we talk about companies and businesses doing things, they set themselves up to buy back their shares
Yep.
at a certain point so they can have controlling assets over the movement. And once they have the controlling asset, then they can go back into the play game because they took the smaller person out the game so they can get the people who they want in the game back to play the game.
It's how they were. It's how all markets shake out the feeble.
Shake out the dust.
Yeah, they shake out the ones that are not knowledgeable. We want to teach you all how to be knowledgeable, how to hold when you should be holding, how to see the market, truly see what's going on, see what has long-term value compared to short-term value, how to use this space. I'm really excited. My cousin, one of my friends who's really amazing, he says, I'm so glad that my mind is created, it's made up of so many brains. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I never have to run out of ideas. That's because he's part of a collective. He's part of a collective of how things work. And we're part of a collective, but we're all creating the collective.
Right.
We're bringing all of you in and your organizations and the things you're up to and making it a reality to be a real place to come to. But you've got to qualify. Everybody I do business with has to have something that's actionable. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired. I used to do this. I used to go to programs, sit in. They threw a lot of information at me, and that was it. I paid for it, and whether I got it or not,
didn't matter.
It didn't matter. So I decided to create the opposite program. I created the program that was built on you getting it, so that your foundation into the advanced processes that are my partners would be smooth. My partners are fast teachers. They love what they do. They're great at it. But my partners go too fast for most minds to move. Not everybody's ready to move there, but they really want to get it. My partners just haven't figured out. Some of the people who I refer folks to haven't figured out why the folks are ready finally. They're sticking and staying. One of the things I love about P2G is we have family that sticks and stays because we're constantly elevating, escalating your knowledge level to what's happening in the world. Every 8-week session, which is now 12 weeks, changes. To adapt, the world changes. And if you're not learning how to secure yourself on an ongoing basis through the change and shift, then what's the point of going back to the program? What's the point of being there if what you're learning today won't apply in now it's 3 months, 90 days. The world is shifting and it's time for us to shift. Now with that, I want to bring in some information. For those who would like to find out more information, who would like to actually join us, we have an open session on Wednesday. Wednesdays are when we come together as the community action meeting on digital economic equality. Okay. My question is what does that mean to you? Is it time for you to start recognizing that there's something not so equal about your personal home economics? That you're finding you got a lot of information that's not serving you well right now. A lot of people out here selling something, showing you how. I love it when people show you how to make $1 million, but they'll never teach you how to keep it. They'll never teach you how to grow it. They'll never teach you systems and programs that help you turn $1 million to 2 million and in a one move. I do that with $100. You can do that with 100,000. Hell, you can still do that in the bank.
Yep.
But people, these aren't conversations that you normally have. So come to Wednesday night. That scan, that QR code you see up there, let me get y'all in here. You can go to the QR code or go to the website. p2gnetworks.com is still running. Go look up the year that website became. It's changed, but the content hasn't. We've only grown. We've expanded. Come become a part of a community of people moving things. I don't want your money. I tell you, you pay your tuition, that's all you pay. Y'all get that? You pay your tuition, that's all you pay. The rest is about building your finances.
Building the conversation around what you want.
This year's prices, the 2026 prices happen right after our March. This next last session ends in March. So you only pay $75 a month. $75 a month. That's half price of last year, which was $150. And I did that so that people could really get in and move some finances. I'm not playing. We've been doing our thing. And if that price seems too low for you, it's only because we got blessed and then someone decided that that blessing was theirs to take. So we decided, no, it's not. We still doing what we do. Y'all get where I'm coming from? I don't get, my blessings aren't handed by man, it's handed by God. This mission, that's what I'm talking about. Can't nobody block my blessing. And nobody will ever block a blessing connected to me. So, like I said, let no man put asunder. And that's the truth. That's the truth. So come on in. We support $75 is to support the platform to recoup what we've lost from the beginning, from this little snafu from body, and everybody's welcome. You get the whole program. You get in. But like I said, all the students coming in March, they're coming in on regular payment for membership, and everything is included. That's the one thing I love about it. You don't come in and get one thing. You get the whole shebang.
Share with them what you get when you come to this program. Because and I don't mean the stuff that you talk about. You talk about the basic understanding of knowledge, the hands-on, the personal touch.
First thing is mindset.
Mindset.
I think that's what he's talking about. He's trying to sell you. I'm not. I'm trying to let you know we're going to coach. We're going to sit down. We're going to talk about your goals, and then we're going to put some action into those goals. You got to be in a place of reality. Everybody used to have a guidance counselor when they went to school. My guidance counselor sucked. I didn't even know that. My grades were excellent. You know what the problem is? My guidance counselor sucked. So I didn't even know what I was taking, and I wasn't preparing for anything because they didn't know how to lead me. My guidance counselor never asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. So therefore, my guidance counselor was just trying to get through their hours to sit down with me and check off some stuff.
I agree with that.
I put my future into somebody else's hands. And I didn't know any better. Well, I'm letting you know right now, I'm not a guidance counselor. I am your coach. I'm going to help you go as far as you go. Just like running a race or learning to run a relay or what have you. I can't move your legs, and I damn sure ain't trying to. If you don't put your ass into this stride, you don't move on your own stride, I can't guide you. So you guys, like a missile, are gonna have to give me something to move, to guide, not move, but guide. Y'all have things you want. Y'all have things you need. Don't worry. We have accesses to them. But the only way to get what you want in life is by actions. Let you know now. Your coach is still being coached. I'm still getting the benefit of being led by leadership. I'm excited. And I don't lead y'all to them. I lead you to your leadership of your life. I teach you what my coaches and my guidance have taught me to become. That's what we're here to do. Because I'm looking for strong leaders to surround so we could build up. And that's, I know my people, some of my people have been like, Miss Ruby, you've been saying this for years. Baby, closer than ever. My goals are closer than they ever been. There's some things I got to handle. Because y'all know, you got to handle life in real time. You know, I love how those people we leaving home unprepared, trying to go out there and deal in the world you never prepared for. You really think you think that Pollyanna story of when you leave home and everything is going to happen, it's going to go right? No, sometimes you're going to take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back.
Pollyanna's real.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're going to take them steps, 2 steps forward and 3 steps back just to get 4 steps ahead. Because you're going to have to learn from them mistakes. You're going to have to come back, have conversations. We need wisdom, not more mistakes. Y'all get that? I got a lot of folks out there. I'm going to figure it out. My parents did. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. If your parents figured it out, why are you not asking them how to do it?
How to do it.
Why are you not taking advice from folks that have actually done it? Why are you not looking for new resolutions as opposed to thinking that you got the solutions? You weren't born with answers. You were born with questions. That's what you were born with.
And you got to be willing to ask the question.
And for all my esoterics, I get you. But no, you didn't come here with the answer. You came here to reveal answers. And the only way to reveal anything is through inquiry. You got to want to know. You got to stop thinking you know everything. You got to ask questions. You got to take a chance on looking like you don't know. So now you got the new information and you could look like you got it, because you do. I don't got it. I'm getting it. And I'm sharing it along the way. And what I do have, I'm strong at, I share, I teach, I train. And then we keep it going. Because I don't know it all. I take what I don't do, I take it to the next level. I got partners out here. We're out here making it happen. We out here moving the world. We're out here staying safe, but we can't stay still. Y'all get that? Safety is not staying still. You got to grow out of your circumstances and situations.
Trees don't get planted. They got to, the leaves fly off, and what is that, pollen?
Yeah.
Go over and keep creating.
Trees don't even stay still. Trees always send out, there's pollen that leaves, and then it repopulates elsewhere. You get the same tree. DNA from that tree is elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your DNA going? Where's the thing that makes you up you? And y'all think DNA is only in the blood, it's only in the body. It's not.
Yeah.
It's what you put out there. So, my loves, we're going to make sure y'all get in. Y'all know we do this 3 times a week. It's Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. We're on with Breakfast with the Thomases. And now I've been sharing with y'all a little bit at a time what's going down. We got a brother coming in, a guest.
Good.
A guest that's coming in. His name is Max Wellness. I'm so excited. Sucky. Because without your health, there is no wealth. Got me? The first wealth is your health. And this brother Max Wellness is coming in to do his thing. He's coming in to share with us, to talk about what he's up to in the world with healing the world from within, teaching you how to do it the right way, how to take care of your insides so that your outside is a clear.
It's going to be amazing.
It's just clear example of what you've been putting in. We're teaching your mind. He's training your body. You're going to get it all. I'm really excited.
We were on with him the other day, and we were talking, and while he was talking, he was getting prepped for the week, and he was actually meal prepping, which I thought was an amazing thing that she gets done.
All right, stop getting the man business away. But you got to come in and be a part of the conversation. I love it because this gentleman is a part of our community. I also want to make sure you all know that this opportunity is available for everyone. Breakfast with the Thomases is now providing interviews for small business development, people who are building in the community. If you have a business, join us. Hop on the website on the P2G networks, and just make the request. We'll send you the invitation we'll send you a form invitation for being on the show.
Yep.
All right. I have a couple of people I would like to have come back on the show. We're going to be talking about really getting you solid. And it's not going to be all that far down because every week we will have a new guest on Wednesdays. Work It Out Wednesdays is normally a day where we try to do some amazing activities, and we broke it down. We want to give it away. We want to give it away. So come on in and be a part of this amazing activity. Come in and get some new training information, recommendations, body stuff. This man does body work. He has spas that are coming up. He's got land that he's building on. He's handling his business. And I'm really excited because it's nice to be around like-minded folks that are growing like us.
Exactly.
Okay. So with that, I want to make sure we get to everyone. Is there anyone who needs information, would like to join us for, certain things, have any questions, comments? I have like a couple of platforms that I'm on. We got some people. There we go.
This one says.
So we're on a platform where people can only see us through this because we want them to see the background. We're not sharing our home. I don't share my personal space. A lot of people do that. I don't. It's a security thing. We're going to teach y'all that in digital financial literacy, how to secure your space. And besides, I like my backgrounds. I like the stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
All right. So those who are questioning, if you have questions, yes, our lives are much like this. We'll get you a better visual if you'd like, or just join us. We're on YouTube. Say it again.
Is every live like this?
Yeah. This is really us. By the way, this is not AI. This is really us. This is us coming through or bleeding through the background. This is Mr. and Mrs. Thomas really on. Because some people don't believe that this is us. This is us, period. I don't AI my show other than what you see here, and that's just a background. For the reason of, guys, we're introducing y'all to our space, to who we are. Just not our home. I'll let you know now. You want to come to the house? Join the family. That's who gets to come in and visit the home and see how it is and feel the warmth and smell the cinnamon and the tea and all of the stuff that we get going. When you get here, get all warmed up and welcome.
The apothecary of the Thomases.
Oh, stop it. All I know is I do my tinctures and my teas and the stuff that keeps me looking like this in the 50s.
Yeah, I do my Bustelo in the morning, so don't worry about it.
That's why
very healthy.
Like okay, with that, I want to just give y'all some love. Today is going to be an early show. I do believe my husband has to go move his car today and take care of his business. We want to thank you guys for being on with us and even giving us your time today.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
It's been a great opportunity.
If you would like to reach out to us, we are literally on the web. Our website, like I said, look up how long that website been around. Okay? Because we've been out here quite a while. P2Gnetworks.com is where you are going to come and join us. It is a free membership for the website. So the community is a free membership. The only thing you pay for are your tuition for your classes. It's like being on a campus. You only pay. You can go to the campus. It's free. Hop on, come in. Your membership is already set up. All you got to do is sign up, give a password, and you can get it. Anything you want to see or do, come and join us. Wednesdays are a free platform, so make sure. Let's pop it up there again.
Yep.
Make sure you either go on the website p2gnetworks.com, or you hop in and go to scan this code so that you can hop in and join us for an actual class. Actual community conversation. Now, Sundays, we have a special programming. I want to remove this because if you go onto our site, you'll see something called status correction. We share with folks other ways to secure your future and yourself. But that's a whole different subject. Digital financial literacy goes wide and deep, just like everything else. Come and learn and see where you fit in all of this. And I want to make sure you get to find out about the show Daniela was telling you all about from ITM Trading. So making sure she gets her message out.
Frank Justra, Rick Rule, and you.
Let's get back. They have a program coming up on the 20th.
Hard-hitting questions and real-time insights. questions delivered straight from you. We're going to dive into the explosive outlook for precious metals, critical resources, energy, and the massive opportunities unfolding right now in 2026. Seats are limited and going fast. This powerhouse discussion is one you do not want to miss. Save your spot today. Register right now at the link below or scan the QR code on your screen. Lock in your free seat before January 19th. We'll see you there with Juice, Rule, and me live. I want to know then.
All right, so making sure that you guys got all the information. We thank you for being with us. We hope that you guys will see you around the campus, and keep coming. Breakfast with the Thomases every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern. You're welcome to join us, or even hop on a Wednesday and be on and share what you're up to in the world. We want to promote you. Peace and love. Let's go.
All right.
Ooh. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. See ya. Wake up and rise up in your eyes. It's breakfast with the Thomases, the ultimate prize. Mental wellness.